All right, guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Bojack. King Bojack, some might say. I don't know. I just made that up. I think Bojack is going to have a very good EZA, by the way. Just flatly, I think that this guy is going to be pretty good. I think that he comes into a very good mix. It's one of those things where it's like, I think Bojack would not be as good if, like, his setups weren't going to be that good. That's where I think Bojack would struggle. So, if we would just quickly flip over right here, right? And, like, you know, he guards, we need 5 or more space-traveling warriors or inhuman deeds, right? I mean, he gets these buffs per space-traveling warriors or inhuman deeds right there. He's supporting. It's like there easily could have been a scenario where Bojack could have dropped. Like, they could have just, you know, planned things badly or decided to do things badly, EZA'd him by himself, and he wouldn't really be that good. But because he's just going to be a complementary piece to, like, Lord Slug's team, and what are some other teams he's got? So, we could run him on Boo's team, Slug. We could run him on Tech Broly's team. Now, Tech Broly's team, I don't know. Tech Broly's team, I think it's best to more so build just towards the Brolys for that. Because it's like the thing with Bojack again is this, right? You're gonna potentially need something like that. Lord Slug also is not gonna be able to have the demonic power allies. So it's like they've dropped all these movie bosses recently who aren't necessarily good for that. A lot of these other teams, I mean, I'm not high in the Topo team, stuff like that. I mean, he does have EJ Broly. We've got some real 200% leaders here regardless. Now, in terms of the build I went with here, so I haven't been grinding the Whis event as much as I should have. So I'm a little bit lacking in the best equips. One thing I just want to do, let me just check real quick. Do I have a 4 bronze equip? I don't think I do, no. Yeah, I don't. Those are so hard to come by. There are equips, you know, that you can get from, like, the Whis chest where it's like, you know, 2 additional, 2 crit and stuff like that. You know, but those are pretty tough to kind of come by. But I just ended up kind of doing, like, this mix right here. I kind of like this. I mean, Bojack really would get very good value from it all, right? I mean, he doesn't have crit or super effective against all types in his kit. He has very powerful super attack effects. So an additional could be strong. And then obviously dodge would be great on, like, a support type character like this. So I don't know. Like, I didn't really change much. I pretty much just gave him good equips. And then I think I changed 1 crit node to dodge. It was this one up here. I changed that to dodge. And then besides that, I just gave the boy, like, good equips. And I mean, we'll just go with this. Just a decent chance to do everything. When I've given this type of build out to characters, I've actually quite liked the results. This kind of, like, balanced, give them a chance to do everything. I like this quite a bit. So, let's jump in. Let's see how good Bojack is. Again, I have very high expectations for Bojack. I think he should be pretty good. Alright, guys, here we go. We are in an event. Bojack is ready to go. Okay, perfect. We actually do have full power freeze right here. Now, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was building the team, and it's like, damn, dude. It actually is a little obnoxious to build the team around both Bojack's restriction and Slug's restriction. Because remember, Slug needs 3 demonic power, which is not great right now. Because here's the thing. We need slot 1 characters. Like, so many of these, like, Terrifying Conqueror, like, kind of like, you know, like, these setup characters are, like, really capable, but, like, slot 2 and slot 3 units. We need, slot 1 matters, right? So, like, we have no, running Bojack, we don't have space to get Janemba on the team. Because Janemba is not, basically, we're looking for 3 categories here. We're looking for demonic power for Slug, or space traveling warriors, or inhuman deeds for Bojack. And Janemba's on none of the 3, right? So we have Bojack with his guard, because he has guard when 5, you know, are space traveling warrior or inhuman deeds. Remember, Tech Broly is inhuman deeds. So that's what we've got going on with that. All right, well, I guess let's just jump in. Although I guess no, because yeah, we actually, this character, now that I think about it, they are space traveling warriors, huh? Yeah, they are. So we have 5 space traveling warriors. We have 3, 4, 5 inhuman deeds as well. Okay. All right, well, let's just see what Bojack's looking at. So 326k defense. Again, we could have full power Frieza just sit here in slot 1. Going to be very, very strong. Bojack in slot 2. Let's do this. Remember, Bojack's transformation condition is very easy. I suppose we probably don't need Bojack's guard, though. Because Bojack's transformation, I think, should be pretty competent. So there could be a couple of different ways we could do this. We could just aim to leave Bojack as a support. Or, you know, not even worry about the 5 Space Traveling Warrior, 5 Inhuman Deeds shit. And instead just kind of focus on, like, you know, transforming with him as soon as possible. Where when he's transformed, he's just guarding baseline. We do get the hidden potential system, but it's a normal, unfortunately. Oh, okay, perfect. No, this is great. I do want it to connect. It does. Perfect. All right, let's see how Bojack does right here. UI Goku doesn't hit that hard. 152. I mean, I would like probably a even better tanking than that, but we've definitely seen a lot worse. This is what, turn 2? So remember, UI Goku's damage does go up a little bit each turn, but still could potentially be a little bit better than that for Bojack. Now remember, Bojack on this rotation, by the way, you know, his biggest asset in base is that support. He gives 30% attack and defense, and then Space Traveling Warrior Inhuman Deed category allies get 2 key 30% attack and defense, and then another 15% attack defense against 2 enemies, and another 15% attack defense against 3 enemies. So we'll have to make sure to jump on over to the Super Saiyan, like the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks Supreme Magnificent Battle stage. We got to do that. Let's float this slug right here. That way we don't end up with multiple slugs in the same turn. That'll be good for us. Should we just transform Bojack right away next turn? I guess we will. I think I probably will just transform him next turn. Another thing too, when we've had Slug's domain up, remember that Slug's domain is not actually hitting Bojack either, because Bojack is not a demonic power category character, right? So that domain is not actually going to be buffing Bojack. Alright, so I guess we'll just transform here. I mean, this should work out rather well. Oh, by the way, Bojack, remember, does have a very good link set, which should mesh well with some of these other villains. Now, I guess these first 2 do suck ass. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, we should talk about how bad these are. So we have the Hera clan right here, which is just these characters. There is exactly 1 character on this list who is good, and that is this STR Bojack. And then we have the Galactic Warriors. There is exactly 1 character who is good on this list, and it's STR Bojack. Bojack's crew did not need 2 fucking links, by the way. It's stupid. But then the rest of it is pretty good. Well, solid. Big Bad Boss's Thirst for Conquest, that's the main shit. Coward and Revival, I guess, are not the greatest either. I mean, I don't know. It's like, I want to say Bojack has a good link set, because just Big Bad Bosses plus Thirst for Conquest together is 40% attack and defense. But he has 4 links that are going to be dead most of the time. In Hera Clan, Galactic Warriors, Coward, and Revival. Right? Like, so, like, does he have a good link set? I remember the meme back in, I think it was in 2020, right? When it's like, you know, I had Bojack linking up next to Turles, and someone was like, oh, it's not even a good linking partner or something like that. It's like, dude, they're getting 40% defense and 60% attack from 3 links. Like, yeah, it's pretty good linking partners. All right, let's transform into Bojack here. And then we'll, I guess, begin stacking up with him. He'll be pretty strong transformed, I think. Yeah, what is it, like, let the slaughter begin or something like that? All right, remember, Bojack's OST is a god OST. All right, so Bojack creates STR key spheres, which we could see right here. He gets 60% attack and 30% defense when attacking with 3 key spheres. And then he gets 60% attack, and an additional has a high chance to be a super with 6 key spheres. So, all right, let's take a look at some of Bojack's stats here. So we're at 385k defense. He is just guarding baseline once he's transformed. Super attack effect, he's stacking 50% attack stack and then 50% defense for 1 turn. In base, it's just 50% each for 1 turn. And Bojack now, as long as we get 6 orbs, he can quad super. So let's see how it goes. We probably are going to be best off with Bojack just transformed. I think he is going to be pretty strong here. Let's see what he looks like. But I think transform Bojack should be pretty effective. We obviously have Kid Buu on rotation. We have Big Bad Bosses up. All right, so he starts out at 20, huh? Okay. Remember, he gets a 50% attack stack with every super. The 2 additionals that are going to follow, both 50-50 coin flips. Super, beautiful. Oh, his damage is going up. It's going up. Okay. All right, yeah. I mean, let's say we're doing the Goku and Frieza fight. And okay, that's a 50-50. Hidden Potential System is also a 50-50. So, the best he could do is 4 supers. Or you could do super, you know, normal, normal, normal as well. Okay, okay. All right, well, let's see how Bojack's going to build up. Well, looks like we're dead. Never mind. Dude, people were mad at me. They're like, oh my god, the team you ran today was so bad. Motherfucker. When we get supered on a support character in slot 3, like, I mean, you know, sorry. Oops. My bad. I should have played better right there. That's why Kid Buu has a dodge build, by the way. That is exactly why. Okay, well. Ridiculous, man. Insanity. Let's just go to the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks fight, because I do want to, remember, I want to, in these videos, Bojack does, I guess, have several moving parts. There's a lot of different aspects of his kit I do want to show. I would like to maximize his support, which we can do in that Goku, Gohan, and Trunks fight. So let's head on over there. All right, guys, here we go. So now, on a rotation like this, Bojack is going to have really, really, really big support. So I kind of wish it was my slug on rotation right here. This slug is actually only 55%. But this is a juice turn for Goat Slug. Like, if we had my Rainbow, like, if he's fully built up Lord Slug, he would be going crazy. This is only a 55%. Link level 10, though, which is pretty good. So, all right, let's see how Bojack's going to do right here. Again, we're giving... How much support is it exactly that he's giving? We're giving 60%, 90% support. Bojack is giving 90% support to both Angela and Metamaka and Lord Slug. Well, I mean, I guess it's good that I haven't done the Angela and Metamaka video yet then, huh? So we'll be able to take advantage of Bojack. We'll do this exact fight for them. All right, so 55% Bojack, of course, he's getting juiced by, or 55% Slug is getting juiced by Bojack. Now, Bojack, whoops, damn, I'm all over the place today. Whoops, here, come, cord. Oh, my goodness, look at this. Oh, there we go, we're good. Okay, so Bojack, his super attack effect, he's getting 50% attack and defense. I did mention that earlier, but I wanted to talk about it while we're here. All right, no hidden potential system. Again, he should be fairly defensive. I'd love to see Vegeta super. Oh, dodge super attack. Lovely. Damn. Yeah, dude, that build, man. I'm telling y'all, we're going to be getting a lot of crits with Bojack. We're going to be getting hidden potential system additionals, and we're going to be getting dodges. It depends on the character, but, like, I like that, like, balanced build, dude. Because typically I like to, go mostly defense, right? I feel like that's just the smartest way to play because it gives you your highest chance of winning. But, I always try and say, like, give your characters at least a chance to do everything. That balanced build, yeah, by the way, they're good. But that balanced build can do wonders for a character like Bojack. Yeah, nice. I like it so far. All right. Let's just skip to the next turn. I mean, I guess they're still going. They're still supering away. Sure. Hopefully we get all the additionals to proc when we do their showcase video. Oh, they're not done. Oh, no, that's a hidden potential system additional. All right, let's see how they fare, and I'm going to skip to Bojack's next turn. Okay, pretty good. Double digits. Not bad. All right, guys, we could kind of max out STR Bojack a little bit right here. We'll be able to see him do some good stuff. So there's 2 enemies, so we're going to be giving, what, 75% support? We could actually still get away, even 55% Lord Slug right here. Yep. Now remember, in order for Bojack to transform, it is only turn 4, but it does have to be specifically 1 enemy. And then Bojack will actually be able to transform, right? This is a beefy... This is like a 2 million super, isn't it? I think it's close. Like, it's up there. Vegeta is the hardest hitter before we get to Goku at the end. So that's good tanking right there, sure. Yeah, Lord Slug is good. And, I mean, you know, having, you know, Bojack next to him, you know, we have Fierce Battle, Thirst for Conquest, and Big Bad Bosses. Again, that's what? 40% defense and 60% attack? 15 million by base Bojack right there. Okay. Okay, we have covered, I guess, really a lot of the different aspects of Bojack, huh? Talked about his support. Talked about how, I mean, his restrictions could be annoying, but I think when we do the long video, I might... Goku and Frieza is the one where we test it out. But I think what I'll probably do, is actually do, like, let's do some tests where we just run Bojack, without his restriction, to where he, you know, his base guard, and then it's like we'll just transform into full power Bojack anyway. The only thing about full power Bojack that I guess could go left is not getting all the orbs he needs, but like his defense will still be intact. I like Bojack. I think Bojack's pretty good EZA. I just feel like he fits well. It's just like, you know, maybe if we were going to do, like, well, Gogeta and Janemba would probably just kill him anyway, even if he had to. Like, regardless of if Bojack has the guard or not, he just gets one-shot cold-blooded by Gogeta and Janemba, which most characters do. I mean, it's not a good way to look at a character right now, as in, like, they get one-shot by Gogeta turn 1. Oh, so they're bad, because it's like, that's the entire game, besides that, literally a handful of characters, right? Beast Gohan turn 1 is going to take 400k plus to Gogeta and shit, right? So, but I like kind of the support, kind of like the whole kit thing that Bojack is doing, and then also what he's doing transformed as well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip to the next turn. I guess we could just transform into full power Bojack. I think I would like to do another run, though, where we transform into full power Bojack and probably let him stack a little bit. Like, let's give him a couple of supers and see how his stacking is going to do. One good thing about that, like, where it's like, okay, like, let's just let a character stack up for a little bit, is we will be able to just show his info and say, okay, here's him with 7 supers or something like that, right? All right, now only Vegeta's left. So, hey, look, guys, it's going to be canon. Let's just blow him away. We'll play the animation again. I mean, I haven't... When was the last time I used Bojack? Been a long time, right? Alright, we didn't get the orbs we want here, actually. Okay. Well, remember that, I mean, this is pretty big about Bojack. Bojack is creating STR orbs. So, creating type key spheres is always going to be inconsistent. It just is. So, alright, with 3 key spheres, Bojack gets 60% attack and 30% defense. Then with 6, he gets another 60% attack and another additional. So we are going to see some lower damage right here. Let's go ahead and see that. By the way, Bojack's link set does not change when he transforms. Stays exactly the same. All right, let's go. Still at 15 million. And remember, every super attack he is stacking. I might put him in front of Goku. Goku's super attack. Although it could be scary. Okay, additional normal. Additional... All right, so far, Transform Bojack is giving us a lot of additional normals, unfortunately. Ay, ay, ay. All right, here we go. God damn it, man. No, all those orbs right there. Shit, dude. I mean, obviously I want to put Bojack in front of the scary boss. We're going to be one shy of 6. I mean, this is an issue. Type orb changing sucks cock. I mean, this is known. We know this. I've only been talking about this horse shit for 50 years at this point. Here, let's buff Goku a little bit. Get that damage up. Is Bojack going to be able to tank this? I think so. Well, is he? I guess I'm not really too sure. It depends. I mean, Bojack's defense is going to be a lot better if he gets additional supers. The best we could do on this turn is, unfortunately, only 3, because we did not get 6 orbs. But, I mean, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, Bojack, buddy. Give me some of those coin flips in my favor this time. How about that? Oh, that's good. There we go. Yeah, that damage does go up. I mean, greatly stack attack. Yeah, I see it. Like, he's getting 1,000,000 plus every time he supers. One more? No. Okay. All right, let's see. Do we dodge it? Does it hit? What's going to happen? Do we live? We dodge it. Yep. Boom. God, guys. Dude, that balance build, though, man. Holy shit. That balance build, though. I love it. I really love it. Oh, yeah. That balance build. Pretty fire. Pretty fire. All right, guys. I wanted to get a little bit of stack. And, I mean, we've seen kind of, like, the various abilities that Bojack has. What I want to do at this point is let the boy get some stacking in, right? Well, the Immortal bosses, like all those Dokkan events, they're multiple enemies, right? So Bojack won't be able to transform to where he can stack. Luckily, the Frieza Burst mode is actually up for about another, it's like 8 hours or something like that. So I'm just like kind of like, okay, like here's what I'm gonna do. I think we're gonna come back on turn 4. We'll have Bojack linked up next to LR Bojack, right? Yeah, here, let's just do this first turn right here. We'll come back on turn 4, have, you know, turn 1 transform Bojack next to LR Bojack, right, to where we'll get those pesky links up, you know, Hera Clan, Galactic Warrior, stuff like that. So we'll have all that up. And then I might just, you know, let Bojack, transform Bojack at like 10 supers or something like that. Let's just come back in a couple of turns and see how he's going to look. I upped Frieza's HP by, what is it? It's like 2,500% or something like that. So Frieza's going to be able to hang in there for a little bit. So we're going to be able to get some stacks in for our boy Bojack in this run. So, all right. Let me come back on turn 4, and then after that, we'll come back on, like, turn 12 or something like that. I think is what we'll do. Another additional normal. Dude, this video, unfortunately, is filled with additional normals for Bojack. God damn it. That was a hidden potential system additional normal. Real quick, though, you guys see, we're critting all over the place. We're getting the hidden potential system additional all over the place. And we're dodging attacks all over the place. Balanced build. Give it a try. All right, guys. So now we have transformed Goatjack out here. I did make sure to bring... Damn, this sucks. Am I going to be able to get Goatjack in this middle slot right here and still get 6 orbs? Yeah, I will. I made sure to bring a couple of Rainbow Orb Changers, too, to make sure that Goatjack was going to be able to get these 6 orbs every turn. All right, so let's see. So we're at 400k right there. Let's hit this. You know, he is going to get a little bit of extra stats, but that's when he attacks. Yeah. When he attacks is when he actually gets the 60% attack and 30% defense, and then another 60% attack. All right, so remember, we could quad super. We have everything up here except for Coward. So this is a really good turn for full power Bojack. Like, let's just see what business full power Bojack can dish out turn 1 here. And then, again, after this turn, we'll come back maybe in, like, turn 10 or turn 12, something like that. Hopefully, full power Bojack will have given us, you know, a good, like, 10 plus supers or something. So he's 23 million is his first one. Remember, it's about 15 million with a crit in order to... 15 million attack set with a crit in order to do damage to Goku and Frieza. You know, we do have a decent... What do we have? We have 18 crit, I think it was. So we'd have a 36% chance to crit. Oh, nice. He's good. Yeah, beautiful. Triple super right away. Look how fast his damage goes up. He's up to 26 already. Hit him potential system additional super. Damn, up to 27. He's pretty good transform, chat. Now remember, he's just guarding. And every one of those supers is giving him 50% defense, too. He gets 120% defense when attacking. Like, is Bojack's defense like 2 million right there with guard? Doing all that damage? He's strong. No doubt about it. And remember, I mean, we could ignore his conditions in base completely and just kind of hide him until turn 4, and then we transform with him and he's going to be fine. Yeah, Bojack, not bad. All right, guys, I actually didn't get to really stack up as much as I'd like. So we're in burst mode here. And I mean, I gave Frieza max HP and we're kind of still just thrashing him. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's a little hard to stack this Bojack up anywhere because he hits so fucking hard. And we can't fight any of the immortal bosses and have him transformed. Right? Like, it would need to... yeah, like, there's no immortal boss deep enough into the fight where we could transform a Bojack first. So, it's like, this is about the best we're going to be able to do. This is an elite rotation for Bojack, obviously, here. So, let's see what we're going to go ahead and get. We have a ton going on for him. We got the 6 orbs. How many supers are we? We are 7 supers in. So, we've had very good luck with Bojack's supers, as you can see. Sure, we'll take it. All right, so let's see what Goat Jack has got for us. We have most of our links up. The boy has done 7 supers, so... I mean, we going to be touching like a 40 million attack stat right here? Goat Jack, man. I like him. Yeah, he's pretty good. Again, we've looked at everything. I feel like we're only 27 minutes in, huh? Okay. Sure, I feel like this video is going to be longer, but I mean, we've covered everything. All of his support. We saw him with all those support buffs. So that 32 right here. I guess we don't have support, like if we had like Kid Buu on rotation as well. All right, so there's that. No, now he's going to start doing the normals. No. That was an 11 million crit on a normal. 34 million right there. Okay. That boy, pretty good. Yeah, not bad. Pretty solid, yeah. Yeah, and then we've looked at him transformed. Yeah, there's EZA Bojack. I like him. I don't know. Is he the best EZA TUR? Would I put him above Trunks and Goten? I mean, the thing is, once Trunks and Goten are built up, I mean, they're basically a slot 1 character. I mean, I don't like Bojack is very, very good, but we're not getting him slot 1. I don't like Bojack is definitely like in the mix with Trunks and Goten. Yeah, he seems good though. This Bojack is, I think, a really good EZA. All right, guys. So there was Daddy Goat Jack. Definitely seems to be a pretty good EZA. That's for damn sure. Yeah, not bad at all. All right, so this is Murderous Overlord Bojack. Leader skills, Space Traveling Warriors, or a Time Traveler category, key 3 and 170% of stats. Passive skill, Cosmic Ruffian. Gets 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. Extreme class allies get 30% attack and defense. So as long as we're running him with villains and base, he is going to be supporting, which is good. Then he gives Space Traveling Warriors or Inhuman Deed category allies 2 key 30% attack and defense against one enemy. And then he gets an extra 15% attack and defense to the support buff when facing 2 enemies, and then also when facing 3 enemies. So extreme class Space Traveling Warrior or Inhuman Deeds characters can be getting 90% support from Bojack. That is a lot. That is a huge number right there. I mean, it's very specific, but still a pretty big number. Then Bojack gets 30% attack and defense up to a max of 120%. So that's, four characters there. When attacking, per Space Traveling Warrior or Inhuman Deeds category ally, self-excluded on the team, depending upon which category has more members. So 4 others gives him that full 120% buff. And then he guards all attacks if there's 5 or more Space Traveling were Inhuman Deed category allies on the team. Now, definitely, when building a team to fit both Bojack and Slug's conditions, it was pretty tight. Because there's not a ton of overlap between Demonic Power and Space Traveling Warriors or Inhuman Deeds. You know what really would have helped would be Physical Giant Lord Slug, but I do not think he's getting an EZA. Although, I'm not sure what's going to come this week right here. I have no idea what Dokkan is doing this week. Could be anything. So, we'll see. Bojack has his active skill Transformation, which you could do 4th turn from the start of battle against one enemy. His super attack is the Cosmic Bomber, which gives him 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, and he does immense damage to the enemy. His link set is the Heraclan, Galactic Warriors, Big Bad Bosses, Thirst for Conquest, Coward, Revival, and Fierce Battle. Now, it's funny, I mean, with Big Bad Bosses and Thirst for Conquest, he's going to get huge stats from links, but he does have a lot of dead links at the same time. I mean, we're not realistically going to get Heraclan and Galactic Warriors and links like that up when we're doing these tough fights. The other Bojack and Zangia and Gokua, all those types of characters are just flat out irrelevant at the current moment. So there's that. 12 key multiplier, 150%. Of course, not really too surprising there. In terms of what we've got for his 200% leaders, we could run him on AGL Broly's team, Tech Broly's team. I mean, there's Fat Boo, Lord Slug, Harudagarn. Bojack is hitting, I mean, several, like, legitimate teams right now, right? We have quite a few actual setups we could run Bojack on. Then remember, Bojack's link set is exactly the same transformed and pre-transformed. Here's his best linking partners. But, I mean, all these characters are dead until we get to Lord Slug. Lord Slug and Harudagarn is basically it. And LR Turles as well. We could have ran LR Turles, but again, with the, you know, the Lord Slug restriction as well, it's a little tight to get them all on the team. We could maybe run, like... Yeah, it actually is just very tough. I mean, we could just not run Slug at all, I guess, and maybe run, like, First Form Frieza's team. That's something we could try and do, for sure. Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bojack's category teams that the boy is on. So, let's see. So, Bojack, what categories does Bojack have? So, here we have the Space Traveling Warrior category team, which has gotten some significant buffs. Actually had quite a few characters come out this year that are on Space Traveling Warriors. Bojack is also on Storied Figure... No, excuse me. This is Time Travelers. This is the Time Traveler category team that Bojack is a part of. I still wish we could get, like... Man, dude. I mean, it would be so crazy. But if, like, Beast Gohan or Tech Broly, like, the exact design they have led this oh my god. Led this category, it would be crazy. Because this category, it just is so much. They always give this leaders and characters that don't, like, mesh well with most of the category, which is a problem. But you could build this team in a lot of different ways, potentially. Then Bojack is also on the Resurrected Warrior category team. Always good for this team to get more buffs. Bojack is also on the Movie Bosses team. It's like, oh, it's been, you know, we went exactly 1 month between time to get another Movie Boss celebration in, right? Uh-oh, 1 month has gone by? Fuck, dude, we need Movie Bosses characters in the game. They cannot help themselves with movie. I don't have a problem with it, but they really cannot help themselves. It's like people will cry all day about, like, superhero characters and shit like that. Dog, Movie Bosses has been a good team forever. The entire lifespan of the game, right? Then Bojack, of course, is on the Full Power category team as well. You know, very legit category at this point. Bojack is also on, what is this, Terrifying Conquerors? Yeah, this is the Terrifying Conqueror category team, which has gotten quite a few very, very good characters now. Now, I mean, some of these characters, like, you know, Full Power Frieza, First Form Frieza, LR Turles, I mean, we got some real setups we could do there. Then, Bojack, of course, is also on the Inhuman Deeds category team, which, you know, has 2 legitimate leaders now, which is nice. Bojack is also on Transformation Boost. another major team. Bojack is on some real crazy teams. Then Bojack, this right here, this is storied figures. Always great to get more storied figures buffs. Always good, always good. Then Bojack is on Legendary Existence. That's what this is. Yep, Legendary Existence. Legendary Existence category. Bojack potentially could be good for that mission against that Evolution Blue Vegeta and Blue Kaioken Goku fight. And then finally, Bojack is on the Tournament Participant category. So, there we go. And then remember, Bojack has his transformation, which we can do on turn 4 if there is one enemy. And then Bojack's super attack changes and his passive changes. None of Bojack's links actually change once you actually take his transformation, though. So in his transformation, his new passive skill, Unmatched in the Galaxy, he gets 3 key, 240% attack and defense, and guard. He has an additional that has a 50% chance to be a super. He randomly changes key spheres of a certain type into STR key spheres. Now, we did see some issues with that during the video. That's going to happen, flat out. Type orb changing is very, very inconsistent. Then Bojack gets 120% attack and defense when attacking. And then finally, he gets 60% attack and 30% defense when attacking with 3 key spheres. And then another 60% attack and an additional that has a high chance to be a super with 6 key spheres. You get those 6 orbs, he looks really good. His super attack is now the Grand Smasher, which gives him a 50% attack stack, 50% defense for 1 turn, and then he does immense damage to the enemy. So, there we go. Oh, and then finally, Bojack's links here. It's just, again, it's the exact same thing, right? Like, once he's transformed, it's all the same linking partners. So there is transformed Bojack, EZA Bojack. I like him a lot, actually. I think he's going to be very good. I mean, we could probably see a really, really big-time boss can kill him, right? Like, with, like, the 3, 4, 5 million supers and stuff like that. But, again, that falls to basically every character. Almost all characters are dying to those attacks. I think for what this guy is, an EZA Dokkan Fest TUR, this is a really good one. We have had some real stinkers, like AGL Bardock. Compare AGL Bardock to this guy, right? Like, it's crazy. So, Bojack looking goddamn good.